The NFL's 2019 regular season has come to an end, and the Kansas City Chiefs, for the second straight year, picked up 12 wins, an AFC West title, and a first-round playoff bye. But as we prepare for another playoff push, let's first step back and appreciate the records, numbers, and achievements of this team through the first 16 games of the year. Here are 6 stats to know about the Chiefs' 2019 regular season, presented by Bad Boy Mowers. Overall, the Chiefs' accomplishments for 2019 should begin with their continued domination of the AFC West, going undefeated within the division for the third time in franchise history. And their 27-3 mark over the past 5 years, as a 90% win rate, is the most dominant 5-year stretch for any team against its own division in NFL history. And before we jump into the defense, let's start with a couple of key offensive numbers. The Chiefs' offense finished number 1 in the NFL in third down conversions, converting 47.6% of the time. And while they maintained their drives at the best rate in the league, they also struck quickly from all over the field again this year, scoring 179 points from outside the red zone, and that was the most in the league. And for just the second time in 50 years, the Chiefs finished with a top 5 scoring offense and a top 10 scoring defense in the same season.
He'll throw it long, right on a corner pattern for Williams, and the pass is intercepted! The Honey Badger got him!
Now to look at some individual defensive performances. Among starting NFL cornerbacks, meaning at least 80% of the snaps played, Charvarius Ward and Bashaud Breeland finished number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in reception percentage against them when targeted, according to Pro Football Focus. That's a fancy way of saying passes aren't caught when thrown in their direction, both coming in at under 50%, just ahead of the Patriots' Stephon Gilmore, the 49ers' Richard Sherman, and the Bills' Tre'Davious White. And also per Pro Football Focus, since Week 10, among all starting safeties across the NFL, Tyrann Mathieu was the best in the NFL, with the best overall grade, best coverage grade, lowest yards per reception average allowed, and he's the only safety in the league to have 3 interceptions, 3 pass breakups, and 0 touchdowns allowed over that stretch. And to nobody's surprise, Chris Jones was the second best interior pass rushing defensive tackle this season, behind only the Rams' Aaron Donald, according to Pro Football Focus's pass rushing productivity numbers. He finished with 58 pressures in just 13 games played, and helped pace a Chiefs defense that finished the season strong, allowing just 11.5 points per game over their final 6. That was the lowest mark in the league. Now to jump back to the offense, it's fair to start with Travis Kelce, who did something this year that no tight end in NFL history has ever done. 4 straight seasons now with at least 1,000 yards receiving. And even though he only played in 11 games, running back Damian Williams had 368 offensive snaps played, the most of his 6-year NFL career, and it's only the second time he eclipsed the 200 snap mark in a season. But he found success, becoming just one of 6 players in NFL history with 2 touchdown runs of at least 80 yards in the same season. But the young guys got in the mix as well. Rookie second-round pick and Pro Bowl return specialist Mecole Hardman became the first rookie in NFL history with a 100-yard touchdown return and an 80-yard touchdown reception in the same season. And finally, let's check out the special teams, because not only did Dustin Colquitt become the franchise's leader for games played this season with 238, passing Pro Football Hall of Famer Will Shields, but he also moved up to 8th on the NFL's all-time list for career punting yards with more than 50,000. The 15-year NFL veteran just keeps getting it done. And kicker Harrison Butker, he led the league this year with 147 points scored. And now, Butker has scored more points through the first 3 years of his career than any other player in NFL history.